What is up, Earthnoids and Spacenoids? I am just a simple new type, and in this video we are heading to Side 3 as we continue our coverage of Char's deleted affair. Last time, the team finally made it to the Earth sphere. They immediately engaged with EFF forces and were saved by some Zeong remnants. In this episode, the team will head to a small Zeong remnant base and help against a surprise attack from EFF. Also, Haman gets her hair done by Johnny Depp, so let's get into this. March 9th, UC 0083. The Federation fleet composed of 6 vessels under command of Vice Admiral Green Wyatt is heading towards the Zebra Zone. Commander Wyatt took this role to help out Hyman. Once they take out the base, they will send out a mobile suit team to finish off the rest. The leader of the mobile suit team is Ben Wooder. Haman and Natalie take a tour of Ambrosia. They are met with Ilya Pazom. She is currently only 12 years old. Ilya will go on to be a subordinate of Glimmy during the Neo-Zeon War and will show up real soon in our coverage of Double Zeta. Meanwhile, in the hangars, Andy is talking with Ambrosia mechanics about upgrading his Zaku. He brings with him CPO Takayoshi Zuchi, who is the chief mechanic on the Ingolstadt, to help him out. Back on Gerald Sinclair's ship, they are interrogating the prisoner they captured after destroying the EFF training team. Gerald harasses the POW. Gerald is breaking the Antarctic Treaty, but he says that EFF is no longer recognizing their existence, so there is no treaty to uphold. He says that their livestock is getting hungry and threatens to feed them to the pigs. This makes the POW spill the beans. While the gang is having dinner, Gerald comes in asking for Char to come with him. They found out from the prisoner that EFF has sent a fleet towards the Zebra Zone, and they plan on attacking tomorrow. They plan on attacking Varsa. This is where Zeong remnants conduct their intelligence. If EFF gets this base, all Zeong remnants connected to Axis will be exposed. So I imagine Zeong remnants on Earth, like the Rommel Core, are not a part of this network. Char plans on helping with Ambrosia's defenses. He wants Gerald to help out as well. Andy goes to prep, but realizes that he has no mobile suit. He goes to borrow a Gelgoog for now. Char runs into this guy and says, "I haven't seen you since Evacuation." I am pretty sure it is the guy who gave Char the Zeong. I say this because he talks about being able to reassemble the Zeong after the fall of Evacuation. This is the perfect Zeong. The MSN-02 Perfect Zeong is one of the final products launched by Zeong during the 1-year war. It uses the same Psychomu system that you could find in the high mobility Psychomu Zaku. Its fusion reactor is 3.8 times bigger than the Zaku 2. It also has legs. The thrusters are moved to the legs where they actually belong. The legs actually give this unit less acceleration, but vastly improves the AMBAC system. It has a wired 5-barrel megaparticle gun, a waist megaparticle gun, and a head megaparticle gun. Megaparticle guns everywhere. Char says hello, my old friend. March 11th, UC 0083. They head out with a fleet of 3 Musais, the Wimmel, the Kemmel, and the Umel. The team gathers for a briefing while heading towards Varsa. It will take them roughly 7 hours to get there. The plan is to get to the base, save some data and some people, and head into the debris field to hide out. They believe there are 30 people on Varsa. Fabian and his team will defend Varsa. Andy and his crew will protect Umel, and Gerald will prevent the Federation from closing in on them. 7 hours later, they make it to Varsa, luckily before EFF. Char opens up communication with the base. The leader of the base and his mustache gasp at the sound of Char's name. They must begin evacuation and backup of all important data. The EFF fleet are unsure of their location. They have to get close up on the base, so they send out Wooder and his mobile suit team to scout things out. Char gets into the Zeong. It is so big they had to tow it behind the Musai. He remembers his battle with Amado piloting the Zeong. He is always thinking about his boyfriend. Andy seems to get the hang of the Gelgoog quite easy. The team heads out and they run into the EFF mobile suits. Char uses his mouth megaparticle gun. EFF sends out more GMs. On Varsa, people are starting to evacuate. Back on Ambrosia, Haman and the girls get their hair done. The IT department is currently doing the most intense sysadmin work of their life. Back up the servers before we all explode! Some GMs are getting a little cocky and are destroyed by Char's wired 5-barrel beam cannons. One wonders if the Zeong pilot is a new type, but even a new type can't handle a war of attrition. GMs just keep coming at him and he begins to struggle. One GM gets in real close. Gerald's Rictom Swai stops him, but the mobile suit was able to get a direct hit on Varsa. Fabian goes in to protect the base. They plan on destroying the base, so as long as they get the data and civilians off, it should be fine. The attack hits the base during the file transfer. The power goes out for a second, but backup kicks in. However, the loss of power corrupted all the data in the process. They have to start the transfer over. Time is running out. Char wishes that Natalie were here to help. Haman and the girls go to the Black Pearl Beauty Salon where Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom cut their hair. Someone has a lawsuit on their hands. Ilya tells Haman that she lost her sister during the War for Independence and wonders if she could go to Axis to find her. Haman says she will ask Char. Char is still tearing through GMs. The EFF fleet will be in range of Varsa in 2 minutes. One GM pilot, Layla, wants to attack the base directly, but she is ordered to handle the mobile suits. Layla realizes that there must be important data on this base. She is able to get past Fabian and enter the base. They have finally secured the data and begin making their escape. Andy has planted bombs throughout the base and is ready to set off all the explosives. As the final team heads out, Layla stops them and demands they hand over the data. That is when Fabian pounces on her. He realizes it is a woman and says, "Oh well, doesn't matter to me," and punches her in the head. I guess helmet, technically. Layla is able to make her escape. The EFF commander finally is able to pick up the Musais in the rear. They change course and head towards Char's fleet. Fabian makes his escape from Varsa. Andy gets the go-ahead, and they blow up the base. The Musais begin spreading Minovsky particles and deploying dummies. The debris from Varsa is too dense. EFF isn't able to continue their pursuit. The captain says, "Well, the base is destroyed technically, so I call that a win." By his side scoffing is Lieutenant Gaddy, who will go on to captain the Alexandria. Oksana is talking with Kaisis M. Bayer and thanks her for being able to bring Char to the Earthsphere. Char comes to visit his office. He is an old friend of Admiral Maharaja Khan and says that he is everything that Khan said he would be. We will also see Bayer pop up in Char's counterattack in the future. He asks Char if he is familiar with the rumors that Castle Rim Daikum may be alive. Char gets what he's going on about but plays dumb. Bayer is blunt and outright says that he is Castle. Char denies it and says that he believes that coming out of the Daikum closet would be beneficial for his people, but he doesn't force him to admit it. He will wait till they visit Side 3 and ask him again. He did note that Maharaja thinks the same as Bayer. He thought that the Admiral knew his identity but didn't know that they wanted to rely on the Daikum name so heavily. March 13th, UC 0083. Char and the gang finally take a shuttle to head out to the Old Republic of Zeong. Since they are a big crew and need to keep a low profile, they will enter Side 3 in small teams. One crew member, Cindy, is sad that she wasn't on Char's team. Her crewmates tell her to stop acting weird. One person that is on Char's team is Fabian, who used him on to get him on Side 3. Ilya and Gerald wish them farewell. On Jaburo, Hyman is informed of the situation regarding Varsa. He ensures everyone involved has a gag order placed on them. Hyman goes to meet with Admiral Gene Colony. He will play his part in making EFF great again during Stardust Memory. Colony is considering signing off on Hyman's plans of hunting down remaining Zeon remnants. They must first secure the budget and manpower. Of course, they are referring to what will become the Titans. Heinz meets with some colleagues. He wants to expose Enzo and his team for conspiring against Axis, but they need to get evidence to bring him to light. Heinz is doing this behind the Admiral's back, as his solution is to just let things play out. This may ruin their career in the military, but his comrades still volunteer to help. Ensign Jessica Diaz says that Monica's quarters haven't been touched since she was killed in action. Perhaps that she may have some evidence. Diaz heads to the female officer quarters to find that Monica's room has been cleared out. She tries to track down her belongings, but they were able to find only one notebook. It was already formatted, but they still may be able to extract some data. As the team approaches Side 3, they are stopped before proceeding to the colony. On Side 3, they go full North Korea and give the illusion that the Republic of Zeon still has some autonomy, but in reality, they are at the mercy of EFF. There are many Zeon remnants in the area, so EFF inspects the ship. Char and Haman are pretending to be newlyweds. Suddenly, Gerald followed the team and begins distracting EFF in his Rick-Dom. They leave Haman's shuttle and begin chasing Gerald. The team proceeds to Side 3. Back at Axis, Heinz is defragging a section of the hard drive to find a diary entry. It talks about finding abandoned EFF ships in S-Field. It shows that they were luring EFF into a trap, but it doesn't point any evidence towards Enzo or his team. Heinz needs to keep looking. Diaz tells him not to overwork himself, but he didn't hear her because he instantly passed out. Diaz gives him a blanket and a kiss. Nice. And that will do it for this episode. EFF is slowly making moves that will transform them into the Titans that we all know and hate. Haman is still just hanging out, but at least she got to meet Johnny Depp, so that's something. Next time, the team will finally make it to Side 3. Maharaja Khan's health starts to take a turn, and Char will meet Nanai. But that will do it for now, new types. Remember, if you are ever on Ambrosia, check out the Black Pearl Beauty Salon. Comes with free rum. Peace.